Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing a little bit of Azorius Humans, which is based on the mono-white human shell, but running a couple of blue cards as well, because it gives us access to not only Reflector Mage, which is a very powerful human that bounces a creature the opponent controls and stops them from playing it again their next turn, but we can also run the new Kitesail Larcenist, which is a very powerful card from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So it's 2/3 flying and 1 for 3 mana. When it enters the battlefield, each player, so you and your opponent, choose up to one other target, artifact, or creature that player controls. For as long as Kitesail Larcenist remains on the battlefield, the chosen permanents become treasures with tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any colour, and loses all other abilities. So this is kind of blue removal in some ways. It turns one of the opponent's creatures or artifacts into a treasure, makes it essentially useless for as long as Kitesail Larcenist is on the battlefield. Now they can sacrifice it to add a mana, so that is worth paying attention to, that you could potentially be giving them a mana, but it's almost always worth it. And similarly, if you have a card that's not really doing much, and it would be beneficial to turn it into a treasure, then you can also do that to one of your permanents as well. So this is an interesting and powerful new card. We're also running the new Warden of the Inner Skies. This is a 1/2 human soldier, and it says as long as Warden of the Inner Sky has 3 or more counters on it, it has flying and vigilance, and you can tap 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control to put a +1/+1 counter on it and scry 1, activate only as a sorcery. And then we're just running a lot of humans around. So 4 recruitment officer, so the 1-drop that you can pay 4 to go searching for other creatures. Thraben inspector, 1/2 with a clue that comes with it, so that provides a very nice synergy with Warden of the Inner Sky. Gives you an extra artifact for using this ability. Then at 2-drop, we've got all of the classic kind of humans. We've got Coppercoat Vanguard, Luminarch Aspirant, Thalia Guardian of Thraben, and Thalia's Lieutenant as our kind of payoff card to pump all of our other humans. And then, as well as our Kitesail Larcenist and Reflector Mage, we've also got 2 copies of Adeline, so star 4 power equal to the number of creatures we control, and also creates a 1/1 human creature token that's tapped and attacking whenever we attack. So yeah, just a set of very powerful humans, but turning what is mono-white into Azorius, just so we can play a couple of other things as well. So this deck is there's more of a tempo element to it than kind of just overwhelming the opponent with mono-white humans. Larcenist and Reflector Mage are both excellent tempo cards, so there's something about that. And then, because this is a tribal deck of more than one colour, we are running the new Cavern of Souls, new to Explorer, so not only does this provide us another dual land for casting humans, but when we use it as either white or blue mana, it means that the creature we cast can't be countered. Secluded Courtyard is another tribal land, so again, we would pick humans for this, and then the rest of the mana base is dual lands, 1 plains, and then an Iganjo as well, so pretty straightforward. Very simple main deck. Then in the sideboard, we've got a couple of copies of Draneth Magistrate, and also Lavinia. So these are designed to not only kind of shut down the Fires of Invention decks, which have been popular in the format for a long time, but also the new combo decks involving Discover. This stops the opponent from casting Discover cards from their hand. This counters them if they're not paying any mana. So there is something to that in terms of the kind of just adapting to the new reality of Lost Caverns a little bit. And then Get Lost is another one of our sideboard cards, so 3 copies of that. New removal spell. Destroy any artifact, specifically not artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker, and its controller creates 2 map tokens. Then Rest in Peace for Graveyard Hate. A couple more Thalias if we need to bring those in. We've got a Denic as well, additional kind of interaction, preventing things from the opponent's graveyard. Lauren of the Third Path, which can destroy artifacts or enchantments, and then Redain, which shuts down powerful non-creature spells that cost mana value 4 or less. Well, doesn't shut them down, just makes them more expensive. So this is something of an adaptation sideboard. It is kind of devised in response to what we're seeing happening to the game at the moment. So these new decks are very powerful at the moment, so a little bit of adjustment of the strategy going on, and let's see how that works out for us. Having done that, we'll probably not face any of them now, and we'll wonder why on earth we've got these cards on our sideboard. But that's how the cookie crumbles, as they say. So that is the deck. Thank you very much for watching. Hit those like and subscribe buttons. Always appreciate the support. Plenty more Lost Caverns of Ixalan content to come. And yeah, let's go onto the ladder and see how we go on with this. Yes. That's my considered take on the situation. So let's open with Warden. Then we get to do this quite neat little trick. Okay, the opponent's on spirits. I don't think we need another Warden. They do get a little redundant, I think, after a while. Okay, the opponent has a Curious Obsession. But we have an Adeline. So we're just going for as much tempo as possible now, because we're not going to outrace the opponent with a Curious Obsession. So let's run our Coppercoat Vanguard without Cavern. Yep. So we can play Thalia's Lieutenant with Cavern. Yep. So Cavern of Souls is OP in this particular matchup. Not sure there's anything different we want to do here. Get Lost, I don't think is worth it. Thalia, Thalia I think is fine. Maybe we want more Thalias. Let's stick in one more Thalia. Take out one Reflector Mage just because they have enough. Although Reflector Mage can bounce stuff with Curious Obsession on it. Even then, I think, yeah, that's probably better. Redain, no. Lauren, no. Denick, no. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This as it is. I don't love this hand on the draw. Is it bad enough to send it away, though? It does have lands and spells. I am going to ship it, and yeah, I think this is better. So let's keep it and put back Pathway. So they are running Bat Spirits rather than Azorius Spirits. Fair enough. So I need to keep an eye out for collected companies. Human. Let's play a copper coat. No profitable attacks, unfortunately. So, what are we doing here? I quite fancy just running out Thalia's Lieutenant. Yep, Spell Queller makes sense. So again, no profitable attacks. This is why you do need Cavern of Souls. Right, let's try Reflector Mage. No. Okay, we're getting near to the point now where I don't think we can win. In fact, I think we're at that point now, so let's just move on. Thalia number 4. Trimmer Warden. Good enough. Yeah, I was hoping that we would mulligan into a Cavern of Souls, but now Cavern of Souls doesn't stop Spell Queller, but it does shut down the rest of their counter spells. Not the quickest, but hard to say no to, so... And some heavy mulliganing from our opponent will hopefully get us there. Human. Let's play Thalia. Okay, so I think we can Kitesail Larcenist here. Quite happy to not submit anything for us and turn that into a treasure token. That is fine. So let's run our Aspirant without Cavern. And now play Thalia's Lieutenant. Let's just pump Aspirant here, I think. No, no, they did not have any good options there. Okay, very good. Seems good enough. Probably one too many lands, but This definitely feels like a game where we need Thalia. It's just got that vibe about it. Run Coppercoat Vanguard through Cavern of Souls. So let's attack for 5. Use Warden. Sure. Okay, so this is the Discover thingamajig, so this will probably win them the game. Turn 3 as well, that is impressive. Okay, but we do have good sideboard tech for these kind of decks, at least. So let's put in Dranith Magistrate, Lavinia. So this isn't the Quintorius version, so I don't think Redain helps us particularly here. Get Lost will disrupt the combo. And let's see, Reflector Mage is useless in this matchup, and so is Larcenist. May as well put Denick in then, I suppose. Yep, that'll do. Okay, we have Dranith Magistrate, so it's a keep. Temple of Malice. Now, you don't see that every day. Human. Let's play Thalia just in case. It might be good. This seems good news to me. So let's play Coppercoat Vanguard. And we'll be playing Magistrate next turn, just in case. A lot of temples. Okay, well, let's attack first. Okay, it's not going to do anything. So, Thraben Inspector into Luminarch Aspirant into attack Thalia. Okay, that is enough to stop them. So if we get lost that, we can hit them for enough damage to win. So let's do that. And that is how you disrupt a combo deck. Okay. Other Thalias come in. Warden of the Inner Sky comes out. And we run it back. See how we can do on the draw. This only has one way of disrupting their combo, but I think it's worth it. Okay. Well, we need to play it now, or I might lose on turn 3. Yep, there's Magma Opus. Lieutenant. Okay, that's potentially good news. That's very good news. So let's play Warden of the Inner Sky through this. Let's play a Lieutenant. Okay. Got one turn. Anti-combo sideboard tech for the win. Okay. You didn't see me do a little dance there, which is disappointing for you all, I know, but just imagine it. Yep, this reads like a keep to me. something immensely satisfying about playing a Cavern of Souls on turn 1. This must be what it's like to be a modern player. Okay, let's play Warden. Then I think we are looking to sack our clue token, so let's not bother. Oh no, because you don't have to tap it to sacrifice it. Well, ignore me. But it's fine. Ooh, Molten Collapse. First time seeing that particular card, I think. Okay, let's run Adeline through Cavern of Souls. Play Thraben Inspector. Let's just start playing a few things. Okay, I could live with that. So their thing is just mono removal. Well, just keep playing things until they run out of removal. Okay. So let's turn Bolas into a treasure token. He's not as threatening as he used to be. Now he's just a box. So we should have the game here. So let's Reflector Mage away Nicol Bolas. Yep. So Grixis Bolas, I think, is a Thalia matchup. It's a Redain matchup. I think that will probably do. So what are we taking out? Larcenist is good. Aspirant is okay. Maybe Warden. It just sort of sits around and then dies. Do we want Get Lost? Maybe we do want a couple of copies of Get Lost. Yeah, actually, because they're not going to be running many creatures, I don't think. So they're... the maps aren't going to be much good to them. Yeah, let's try that. Cool. Sold. Humans. Don't like much playing a Thalia's Lieutenant into an empty board, but there is literally nothing else to do, so... Okay. I think I'm fine playing Redane here, so it's not a human, so let's just attack with our Lieutenant. Another Omen of the Sea, you say? Interesting. So let's play Aspirant. Never seen a more obvious case of holding up removal in all my life. And I wasn't impressed by it. Okay, well that can... To coin a phrase, get lost. Larceny. Can live with that. Ugh. That I'm less moved about, I have to say. Top. Not a fan. Unless they've kept like a Ritual of Soot, in which case that's very funny. Nope. Fair enough. Good time is had by all. Especially me. Ooh, the opponent's playing Yorion. That is a definite keep for Thalia. Human? Ugh. At some point this feels like bullying. Well, I think we're putting in more Thalias, and I think we're putting in Redanes. So, do we bank on it perhaps being a Doom Foretold deck and put in Lauren, or do we wait to actually see whether we... I mean, Get Lost is probably a couple of decent Get Losts is probably fine, actually, against Doom Foretold. Reflector Mage, not so fussed about. Larcenist. Okay, I'm back. Thalia. Reflector Mage out. 2 Larcenists out. 2 Get Losts. Redane. Get rid of another Larcenist. Well, that was some properly speed sideboarding I had to do there. Thank you to my ever-reliable internet connection. So let's open with a Warden of the Inner Sky. Into Thraben Inspector. To value. Do not want another land. Wraths to be avoided at all costs, please. Thank you. Okay, this might be quite a short game. And indeed it was. Well, after our fun sideboarding in 20 seconds, it all worked out for the best. And we move up to Platinum 1. Plenty of time now to just play lots of jank and fall steadily back down to Platinum 4, as usually happens to me. But no, we've had a... So, Elephant Quintorius combo last video, and Humans this video has definitely given us a very strong win rate. So yeah, I enjoyed that deck. It felt very powerful. I mean, Mono White Humans is always great, but the addition of some of these Azorius cards, not only to help us sideboard against some of the new stuff that's coming out from Lost Caverns, and that certainly was effective, so bear that in mind when you're designing your sideboards. That is what they're for, after all. But Reflector Mage and Kitesail Larcenist both giving us some excellent extra tempo. Warden of the Inner Sky was good. Little bit of a trap, this card. I think it's important to know when is the right time to use its ability and when is the right time to attack, so worth keeping an eye on that. Cavern of Souls was obviously great. Yeah, no, really pleased with that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, as ever. See you next time.